Sorry, my throat's been bugging me all day. What is up, rioters? That was not a dab. It's me, Ryan Riot, and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite albums of 2018. I'm a little late on this because it's February now, but 2018 was not that long ago. Sorry, there's a windstorm outside right now, so I keep hearing stuff like hitting my window, and I'm like, what the hell? But anyways, so 2018 wasn't that long ago, and I would say 2018 has been an amazing year for music, for rap music, for metal music, for all sorts, just music in general, honestly, and memes too, but we'll talk about that in a different video. So basically, this is my personal opinion, and tell me what you agree or disagree with down in the comments below, but this is going to be my favorite albums of 2018, so let's get into it, shall we? In the world of Deathcore, if you don't know what Deathcore is, it's a musical genre of metal, and it's basically, in the world of metal, Deathcore is pretty much as heavy as it gets. You could take it a step higher and say black metal, but at that point it's just kind of ridiculous. But the most brutal, the most heaviest genre of metal is by far Deathcore. And one band that is definitely killing it in the Deathcore game right now is Thy Art Is Murder. That is a band that released Death Perception this year, and oh my god. Actually, no, you know what, I take that back. They released 2 albums. I'm sorry, I forgot about this. They released 2 albums this year. They released, what is it? The name is slipping me now. Dear Desolation, and they released Death Perception. So I'm going to be talking about 2 of these albums right now, sorry, because they're both by the same people, but, I would say that, Dear Desolation, it keeps slipping me, I'm sorry, is Thy Art Is Murder's best album ever. It has the same sound, like, impending doom sound that Thy Art usually has, but they cranked it up, and with songs like Skin of the Serpent, Slaves for, no, what is it, something Slaves, I can't remember, Fire in the Sky, stuff like that. I would say that, Dear Desolation is one of Thy Art's best albums of all time. And then, a few months after Dear Desolation, they released Death Perception, and that was amazing. They took on a whole new sound by going to more, like, old-school deathcore, and just having this, like, ballistic sound that will rattle your brain, and it's awesome. It's so cool. I love both of these albums, and I think if you haven't checked them out already, if you love heavy music, you should check them out, because whew, amazing, absolutely amazing. I tried my best to do research here, and so I could be wrong, so I'm sorry, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Come Over When You're Sober Part 2 was released this year. Or maybe late 2017? I'm going to throw it on this list anyways because it's a good album, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. I know. Kill me. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But I think, so if you don't know, back in 2017, this really awesome rapper named Little Peep died. He was given Xanax, and the Xanax was laced, and he died. He passed away at the age of like 20 or 30 something, I can't exactly remember, but he was young. He was a young dude, and his music was amazing. He was one of the first people to invent this genre of rap called alternative rap, and what that is it's like a rap song, but it's got the, I want to say, the angstiness of like an emo song. It's like emo rap is what people are calling it. I call it alternative rap. I think that sounds more professional, but emo rap is what some people are calling it. It's cool because it's rap music, but it's not your usual kind of rap music where it's about drugs or sex or money. It's about meaningful things. It's about love. It's about, it's about love. But Lil Peep is one of these first like alternative emo rappers. And goth is, I think, actually what he prefers, because his band is Goth Boy Click. But Lil Peep is amazing, and it really sucks that he passed away. And I know I'm 1,000 years late on this, but I'm gonna say this again: rest in peace to Lil Peep. He's up there now. He's up there with X. I'll get to X too, but Come Over When You're Sober Part 2 was released, and that was like kind of I don't want to say a tribute album because it's his album, but it was an album that was basically released after he died. He was working on it like when he was alive, but he died during the process. So they fixed everything up for him. They completed everything. I don't know. I don't know how it goes, but the album was released basically, and it's amazing. So I highly suggest you check it out. And speaking of alternative rap, let's move on to XXXTentacion, who also died in 2018 and also released an amazing album. XXXTentacion is a rapper who was shot this year, or last year in 2018. And again, that sucks. 2018 was a horrible year for, 2018 was kind of a bad year for music. I know I said it was a good year in the beginning of this video. I forgot about a lot of people who died. XXX, Mac Miller, and not even just music, just famous people in general, like Steven Hillenburg and the Marvel dude, I can't think of his name, Stan Lee. But I'll tell you what, some amazing music was made this year, and that, and no doubt in my mind, am I going to leave Skins behind in this video. Skins is XXXTentacion's album that was released this year, and I don't want to spoil it a whole lot. I haven't even checked it out myself. I mean, I have, briefly, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but I've heard a few songs off it, and so far, I liked what I heard. You guys know X and Ski Mask the Slump God were an amazing pair, and they collab a lot on this album. Lil Wayne's on it, some other people are on it. I think, is Lil Peep in there somewhere? I feel like he is. I can't remember at the moment, but Skins is an amazing album. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes, so I'm sorry if I'm just skimming past this, but I will say this. Skins is amazing. Skins is one of X's best albums. Is it 14? The one with Joycelyn Flores on it? I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it's called 14 or something like that. That's my favorite album by him of all time. But as far as 2018 goes, he released Skins this year, and Skins did not let us down. So check out Skins if you like alternative rap. If you like X's music, I highly recommend you check out Skins. Now, for my last album on here that I'm going to talk about in this video, and my favorite album of 2018 so far. So my favorite album of 2018 is, we're going back to the metal world now. There is a band called Ice Nine Kills. I actually did a whole video on this album when it came out, but oh my god, Ice Nine Kills is by far one of my favorite bands of all time. So here's what they did, right? They made an album, and it's called The Silver Scream. And every song on that album is about a classic horror movie. They did Friday the 13th, they did A Nightmare on Elm Street, they did Jaws, they did Saw, they did Halloween. They did all these like songs about old scary movies, and it's amazing. My only complaint ever, I had one, and that was that they didn't do anything about Child's Play. But I guess the song about it kind of makes that up, because that was one of my favorites on there, is It Is the End. But I think my favorite song on that album was The American Nightmare. That's about Freddy Krueger. It's about A Nightmare on Elm Street. But every song on that album is amazing. And in the song they did about Silent Night, it's called Merry Xmas. They even go into like a little deathcore breakdown for like 20 seconds, and it's so cool. It's awesome. If you like metal, or you know what, scratch that. Just if you're a human being in general, I recommend you check out the Silver Scream. Okay, I think it's an amazing album. I think it's the best album that came out in 2018. no competitions. But that's just my personal opinion. So tell me down below what you think. What should have been on this list? What should not have been on this list? And just talk to me, guys. I want to hear from you. So with that being said, that concludes this video. I'm back, as I said in the video that I just uploaded. I'm back. I'm re-uploading all my videos, and basically things are going to go back to normal now, finally. So don't worry about that. I hope you guys have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. I don't know. So yeah, later, peeps.